And we're back. We're redoing the vote because we lost a player. So we're gonna figure out who our new popular player is. Only do most popular, not least popular.
Mm.
The least popular was pretty much a landslide. Okay. So this one doesn't count.
Did somebody vote for a psychic character or the already least popular character?
No.
So yeah, actually we really only have two choices.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Oh, that's true.
I actually think you can vote for the psychic character, but then they just get sized back down to D8.
They don't actually win the vote. So the person
they
who
don't.
got second most would win. And then if there was a tie, I would choose. So yeah, Yui has won most popular. So now all your dice are D10s.
Nice upgrade.
All right.
Let me upgrade. Edit.
And
Oh.
I'm curious to see what you guys' next scene is. So last time everybody got to pick. So I think I will pick now. And I'm going to say the location is at the park. I want to see what's happening at the park.
Are you also setting a time?
No, I'm not setting a time.
Okay.
Would you like me to?
Oh god, the train.
So the train is making me think of Stardew Valley.
I know, right?
Speaking of which, I played that game for a couple hours and I don't get it. I don't get it yet.
You won't.
Have you? Did you not spend half of your life playing Harvest Moon like I did?
No. I cleared out a bunch of shrubbery and then I passed out and then I met a bunch of people in town and that's all I've done so far.
Exactly.
Is this the game?
That's the game.
Okay.
It's
all
the
right.
farm game. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's
No, that's fine.
basically Farmville. With,
I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out
aspects.
because I need to buy a potato and I don't know how to buy a potato for some dude. That's my life right now.
You don't have time. You don't have time. You have to plant them.
Yeah. No, I need to buy one. I need to deliver a potato to some dude. I don't mean to distract from the game. Let's go back.
No, it's okay. We'll talk about Stardew Valley later. You're
We
a
are
farmer.
talking about potatoes while walking in.
But those potatoes go.
We should have played Tokyo Brain Pop on the farm. That's what we should have done.
Oh man, that would have
Okay.
been great.
So, who went last time? I think Mustachio had the last input, so you can go next.
No, I went first last. So
Okay, then let's go with Void because you're least popular again. So why don't you go first to find something about being at the park?
okay. Oh yeah, I was gonna go void and build up the psychic phenomena. I think the sky looks really strange. Like the clouds are just rushing really fast,
Okay.
and there's like this like creepy ripple wind sort of thing.
Okay.
It just kind of warps the images of everything around it. And there's like these little tiny whirlwinds of leaves in the park that like kind of scrape across the cement. Well, it's either cement or it's like solar freaking roadways.
Solar roadways, like the roads are
Yeah.
solar panels.
Yeah.
Neat.
As you do.
All right, Eperogeny.
Yeah.
You want to declare something about this scene?
I'm
You don't
having
have to.
trouble. Okay, I'm passing this.
Okay.
Because
Eric, we'd like you to find something about the scene.
Yeah. What were the details of the location so far?
You guys are at the park, and there's this weird psychic phenomena. Like, the sky is weird, and there's, like, shadowy ripples.
From Dark Lavenders.
And then
Okay.
Aborigine passed.
I think I want to describe the people who are there.
Okay.
People who are there is a massive protest that I've assembled to keep the park.
Nice. Who are the protesters? Are they students?
Mostly school students, a couple teachers, the friendly, I don't know, people, some townsfolk.
Okay. Kelso, would you like to define anything about the scene?
Yeah, I think the action of the scene is that the police have arrived to disperse the protest because the proper paperwork was not filed, and so they have arrived and are like, "All right, guys, you got to get out of here," you know.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we in the future when they are using grav tanks? Or not yet?
They're not going to use grav tanks on a peaceful protest. I mean, I don't think it's that kind of future.
This is Japan. All right.
I hope not.
No.
Sam Mustachio, you like to add anything?
What's the last thing? Mood, right?
Mood, yeah. What is the mood? This could be important.
Yeah. I'm going to say like at the edge of violence is the mood. It's dynamic and like edgy. Yeah.
I want to add one more thing to the psychic phenomena.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can see the meteor, but it's just like this unmoving streak in the sky.
Yeah.
Just like fireball, like kind of that sort of
It's
thing.
like the Star of Bethlehem thing.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
And you can see like a little
giant
bit more
flare.
of a tail behind it.
Right.
Yeah, flare. Lens flare around it.
Nice.
Flare.
All right. So you guys are in the park. The police force. I'm going to take a page from Peripheral, and the police force consists of one woman in a kind of like retro Victorian dress, but with like lots of glowing highlights, like fiber optic highlights. And you guys know that she's genetically super engineered to be the perfect policewoman. And she's about 150. The perfect policewoman.
Oh, police. Okay.
And you know she's 150 years old, but she looks like she's only like 20. And she doesn't.
Yeah.
She has like a baton, and the baton is like silver, just a silver rod, completely unadorned. But you know that the rod can transform into whatever she needs it to, be it a pistol or a pair of handcuffs. And
it's one of those.
The policewoman walks over to the protesters, and she just says politely, like, "This protest is unlawful. The curfew on this town has been implemented. You all need to disperse and go home immediately, or legal action will be pursued."
Kumiko is going to come up to like Yui and like tug on her sleeve and be like, "Please, we should go before anything bad happens. My parents will be very disappointed if they catch me here."
Stay fast, Kumiko. This is just this is just the big man trying to intimidate us. We need to protect this town and stand up for what's right. What's right's more important than anything.
So I'm going to roll air dice for the policewoman. She's trying to disperse the crowd, and she succeeds. So the crowd begins to disperse. Would anybody like to react to this?
Yeah, I think, so Tsukiko is gonna, she's gonna say, to the rest of, like, I want to say the party, but just the PCs, and she's gonna say,
well, we literally are a party because we started with the birthday party.
So yeah, I turn around and I'm like, Yui's right. We should stay, even if the rest of the protest is going. Come on, I know I know a place that we can hide.
And Aneko would be like, why would we like?
I think Kelsa gets to roll because it's reaction.
Oh, okay.
So you're trying to reason with people. I think that's air.
Okay.
Well, reasoning I think would be void, wouldn't it?
Actually,
No,
you're right.
reasoning
This
is
could be
air.
void.
Oh yeah, it could be.
Like using your interpersonal connections with everybody.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
yeah,
think
you can do
I'll roll void and I'll commit all of my dice to it because why not?
Yeah.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Screw it. Did it.
All right. So Eric, you get to decide how she succeeds. Convincing everybody to stay.
I think obviously she immediately like locks hands or like arms with people when we form a line and we start chanting about like how great this park is and like but we say it in a very nice rhyme thing like we're in the park after dark. We're in the park after dark. We're in the park after dark. You know?
Yes, in the park after dark. Exactly.
Nice.
You know what I mean? And it's very unifying.
All right.
It's corny as all hell, but it's very unifying.
Aneko has probably androids doing it for her.
So now it's up to Aniko or Oki to continue this conflict.
To continue what?
You're in a conflict with the policewoman over if she's trying to disperse the crowd. She is successfully dispersing the crowd and the protest, except for you guys right now.
Sure. I'm thinking.
What do you want to do?
I think Aneko would gather like the robotics club because they already agreed to help,
Okay.
and would be like, we need something to keep people here,
Ooh.
and I believe we are the most suited for that because of all our inventions.
All right.
And
Why don't you just? I think this is definitely void because you're using personal connections.
okay, but am I going to have an upgrade because I'm in the robotics club?
Yes.
Okay. So
And there's too many traits for me to keep track of, so please do just shout out like that if you think it applies.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I have only one void, so only 10.
Oh, you
I
succeed.
did it.
So, Oki, you describe
Wow.
Aniko's success. Like, how does Robotics Club, like, give people a reason to stay?
And their crazy inventions.
I'm sorry, how does the Robotics Club keep everybody there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
Okay,
give,
gotcha.
They give people a reason to stay to protest.
Okay. Nothing's coming to my mind immediately, so if anybody has any ideas.
They're like,
Well,
build a
they've got to obviously
robot.
summon something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do they start like doing some
Force
weird
feed
augmented reality
robot.
stuff?
So somebody just pulls out a remote control and like kicks something on, like a helicopter drone shows up.
Do they hack like the police grab tank and make it show up?
Yeah, I think they do like all of the above, basically.
Okay.
They all burst into action.
There's drones like overhead, cutting through the weird sky.
What's the name of Superhero 6 or whatever? Big Hero 6?
Big Hero 6, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I think of your robotics club.
So this is like turned into like a
Like Big Hero
Tiananmen
6.
Square situation where like the protesters are staring down grav tanks and like little combat drones. All right. So Oki, it's your turn, so you can act before the next round.
Do I have to do something that's related to the conflict, or can I just? Or
You're
can I
in the
just do
middle
my
of
own
a
thing?
conflict, so you kind of have to help resolve the conflict before you can do your own thing.
Okay.
You could also choose to lead the conflict.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna like the drones start coming in, and then the chaos level rises. So I'm just gonna do that GIF of Homer Simpson going back into the brush.
Okay, so they're hiding.
Yeah, I'm going back into like the parts of the park where nobody's at right now.
What skill what would that be? I think that is.
And I'm running around like I'm a part of the chaos, so I kind of blend in, sort of, but I'm just actually running out.
That might be either air or water. It depends on how you see it. Trying to adapt to the situation or.
Sounds like water.
Movement.
Cat, quit moving my computer.
Okay, let's go with water.
Okay. Let's see if I'm implementing any traits at all. Nope. I'm spending both my water dice. Roll. Yeah. Let's do this. D6. 2d6.
All right.
Yes.
So, Mustachio, you described how Oki leaves the scene by hiding in the bushes.
Okay, so hang on, let me look at Oki's sheet here and see what would be characteristic for them. So yeah, I think it's just going to be like when the chaos starts erupting, there's just like screaming, people are running everywhere, and Oki kind of just does like a ninja vanish in the whole situation, like somehow pulls out like just the smoke cloud generating device, throws it on the ground, and poof, and then yeah, they're gone. If you're paying attention, you can see like a rustle of a bush like nearby as she passes through it like into the deep into the park, and like starts like running like headlong like deep into like the center of this like wooded area, like away from all the people.
Nice. Okay, so that's one round of combat. So now we start the next round of combat. The person that started the combat gets to go first again. That is the policewoman. Again, like there's no order for who responds or who goes next. So the policewoman takes her baton and like she notices like the AI going crazy, and like this is now like escalated the situation where she can take offensive action. So she uses the baton and points at the crowd, and it makes this sound like boom, and the sonic sound wave puts everybody it's directed at. They just fall asleep. So she's trying to put asleep the crowd. And these will be. Let's see here. I think this is aggressive, so it's going to be fire. And she's going to roll 3 dice for that.
Yes.
She succeeds at.
Binaural beats everybody.
So people just start falling asleep wherever she points the baton. Like the protesters just collapse on the ground and start snoring. Anybody want to respond to this?
Yeah, but I don't know how to counter it.
Make something up.
Okay. I think I double down on the chanting and think that our chanting can our own like voice sound can prevent the baton
Ooh.
from working.
Okay.
I'm gonna rally the crowd.
I think that's Earth. Being resistant to influence and change. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So yeah, pick how many dice. Does any of your traits apply?
That's the hard part.
Not fooled by sleight of hand or tricks of perception.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
not-
an idea.
not tricks.
yeah,
I was thinking of dreaming up new schemes and this being a scheme.
To do
yeah,
what?
I was also thinking about
Oh,
asking,
okay.
but yeah, but
Yeah, I think at least one of them applies. So yeah, you can stage up your dice.
Yeah.
Since
Okay.
you already rolled d12s, let me actually check to see if that does anything.
I'm gonna roll. Should I just roll all of them?
Sure.
How many do you have?
5. It's my highest stat.
You should only roll 2 of them,
5.
maybe 3.
Oh, well, too late. 4 successes.
That's why. Yeah, you're rolling d12s. You only have to beat a 4. So.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's the thing, yeah. So Kelsa, why don't you describe how everyone stays
Okay.
awake because of the chanting?
So, as
I think she's frozen.
Oh no,
Kelsa.
we lost Kelsa.
that's pretty frozen.
Kelsa.
Damn.
Come back.
Kelsa, you froze. Alright, I guess I'll describe what happens. Yui organizes all the people.
Okay, Kelsa is back.
oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're
I'm sorry,
back.
I
Okay.
froze.
Yay!
I was talking this
Yay.
whole time.
I
Hey,
believe it.
you're back.
I was about to recite a
I-
chant for you so that you could come back.
Oh wow, thank you. I did not realize that I had frozen, and then you're like, "Hey, you frozen," and then I was back. So
Okay,
that was
I'll
great.
let you describe it then. Just repeat yourself so I'll hear it.
So yeah, so Yui starts chanting a little bit louder, and it becomes a little bit catchier, and the rest of the people who were starting to leave, start taking up the chant too, and as they do, they are rousing, their noise is rousing the people that were put to sleep.
Alright, great. Okay, does anybody else want to do anything in this conflict?
Just that Kumiko's not really feeling. She like in this chaos, she's gets really scared of what's going on. Realizes that her friend Kai is gone, and wants to go after Kai Senpai to see if she can see if she can find him or find her.
Okay.
She's gonna dig into her bag and pull out a divining rod, and just try to divine the location of.
Is it a high tech or is this just a thing?
No, it's useless. Useless.
It's just
Large
literally
collection of worthless items.
Okay.
If it's related to the conflict, you are basically living conflict, I believe, so you can just do that without.
Mm. But yeah, she'll have to find her first.
I feel like this is void.
Sure. I will roll void for this. I'm only going to use 2 dice, and if I can stage this up
Okay.
with my divining rod. of uselessness.
Yep, you totally can stage that out.
Good old divining rod of uselessness.
All right, so you succeed. So, Oki,
Hooray!
describe how your friend finds you, and where are you even? Because you're out of this conflict.
So we get the zoom in on my face, and I've got like, oh shoot, what is it called?
The teardrop?
Like I got like war,
Yeah, war paint.
really, like war paint on my face.
I think of like what the football player black stuff.
And
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking of too.
Yeah, I know, but just when we said war paint, yeah.
Yeah. I've gotten like all shamanic too, so I don't have like this isn't technically accurate, but I've got like 2 lines from my mouth going down my chin. In just like the war paint, and I'm just like fixated on like hunting this Xeno bunny that's off in the distance.
Of
Nice.
course.
And I'm just like
Off predator.
hunter quiet, and just like where there's no bush, I move my hand, and I'm just sneaking and sneaking and sneaking, and then Kumiko comes in and startles it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Then it
Just wanders like into the scene, like turns.
like I see it freeze up for a second, and then like its little nose twitch, and then like
What does a Xeno bunny look
sprint.
like?
I think all of them have like red albino eyes, but they're not. They can come in different colors, like dusty brown or something like that.
Okay.
But their eyes are still like albino red.
So it looks
But yeah,
like
I'm
an
just-
Earth bunny. It's not like a creepy anthropomorphic bunny.
No, like I just imagine them having like alien characteristics, like spines down like the back and like
No, they just have like those really adorable little like
antennae.
antennae. Yeah,
Antennae?
that's it.
Oh, they have antenna instead of ears?
Yes.
Or in addition
Or
to
in
ears?
addition to, they're like what's the one from Final Fantasy with the one little ball on top of their heads?
The Moogle?
Mm-hmm.
The Moogle Palm? Yeah.
No, let's start with an M, I think. Anyway.
Okay. Alright, so that happens. So what did Eperagene do? Did you do anything?
I think Aneko will try to produce documentation, like basically signed papers about like permit for improper gathering, permit for using military grade robotics at the scene. Basically, I want to make a cease and desist order for the police.
Okay.
Would it be air?
Sure.
Because
It's not fire.
How to bullshit your
You
way
think it's
out of.
fire? Is this
I don't think it
aggressive?
would be fire because I'm not forcibly doing anything.
Okay. Fair
It's more
enough.
like, look, I got all those documents done while you were doing your stuff.
Nice.
So wait, what do I? And I think I have a trade for that too.
What is the trade?
The trade would be often able to remain above conflict.
Okay, yeah.
So
Use area to resolve conflicts through reasoning or rational discussion.
I will roll like 3 dice.
Oh, air is for running away. Okay, my bad. Not water. Air. Okay. So you succeed. So Oki, describe how these paperworks convinced the police officers is a legal demonstration, I guess.
Sure. So,
Of course, those are holographic. Just
showing off like the paperwork, and it comes from like it's like watermarked government paperwork, which they are beholden to observe.
Okay.
So everything just checks out.
All right. All right. So the police officer is looking over these papers. I think that's the end of the round. I think everybody did something this round. So it's the next round of conflicts. Did you not do something, Kelsa?
I did not, but
Okay,
I
you
don't,
can do something.
I don't know. I don't know really what I would add. And
like you
at
could
this
probably
point.
finish off this conflict if you could think of something to do.
Play an uplifting melody for us.
That's good. I'm on board with that actually. So like I start playing a little tune like that goes along with the chant in
Okay.
order to try to help like boost our
Your fighting
Um,
spirits.
yeah, like
You can't stop chanting, otherwise it doesn't like match with the music in your own head.
Yeah.
yeah, like it
That's
just
too
kind of
tempo.
raise the morale of everybody.
Because otherwise it would be that awkward feeling where you're having to clap along to a song, but then you're just like, if you stop, then you're like, everybody else is clapping, so then it's like,
Right.
kind of bad aftertaste.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So you're using your music. Is that being creative?
Yeah, I think so. So that falls under
What? I thought creative was linked to a skill. Oh, no, it's void.
is it void?
Yeah, void is creativeness. Do you
Well
not want
shit,
void?
I spent all my void dice earlier.
Okay. How about water for being emotional?
Yeah, okay, that
Are you
makes
sharing
sense.
your emotion to the music?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. I'll take that. And I can since I am a very skilled Koto player, I can stage up my die to a D10.
Yeah.
And I will roll. I'm gonna roll all three of my water dice because if I get
Do
this
it.
right,
Yeah.
Oh,
One.
so close. But you did it.
that's what I needed.
All right.
Don't want to fight.
Yui, like, tell us how this music, like, soothes the police officer.
Give peace a chance. I like to buy the world a Coke.
Okay.
Or I mean,
I don't
Kelsa, do what you
understand.
want.
Really. I think I'll go one last
Oh, it's a
conflict.
Coke commercial reference
Okay.
about bringing people together by sharing Coke.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think that the next next round of conflict, the police officer is like overwhelmed by emotion, and I think you can see like a single tear like run down her cheek. It's like she's thinking about all the Coke cans that she's given away in her life. Like it's only like 20xx, so she's so old. She was probably like 70 or 80 when Coca-Cola started that campaign, and like she was youthened since then because of advances in technology. And she's like remembers the first time her grandson gave her a Coke can and said "Grandma" on it, and she's gonna roll water to try and convince you that you should work with her, and she succeeds. So she's like, by sharing her humanity, you all like understand like she's just doing her job, and she really does care about people. So anybody want to react to that?
Yay!
I don't know. Does this save the park?
The park is not saved yet. Like it's still her job to shut this down. She's reading the paperwork, but the paperwork was not quite enough just yet. Like you gotta nail it home.
Well, I'll convince her. Be like, we'll peacefully disband if you let us. If you save the park from having the arcade store come in there.
Okay. You using your air?
Yes, I'll use.
Would it
I'll
be
use
air or water?
I think it'd be. I don't know. I'm horrible at deciding here.
Remember also that as GM, I'm not describing the results of your actions. It's literally not my job to describe the
I
police.
think it's intelligence and compassion, so I think it is air.
Yeah, I think it's.
So,
It's literally not my job to say the policewoman gives up. That's up to you guys.
I'm gonna use a trait though. I'm gonna use my trait. I'm gonna be Mrs. my great grandfather or my dead grandfather.
Oh yes,
Because this is the park that he loves to inhabit. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Loved. Excuse me, loved. Past tense. There's no zombie grandfather.
You didn't upload his
Like,
cyber.
I don't know.
Like this was my grandfather's favorite park. It can't go away. Would you my grandfather and your father served on the force together or something?
No, because she's 150. Your grandfather and her grandson.
Your grandson. Okay, that's true. Yeah.
Together.
Please, this is his favorite park. You can't let it go anything. We won't cause any more disturbances if you can promise to save the park. And then
Okay.
So that's my trait.
All right, roll your dice. It does stage up.
Come on.
Oh yeah, you did it. Now remember, it's literally not my job to describe the policewoman giving up. So
who
if you
described,
feel that the narrative
me.
positioning has been achieved, you may describe it as such.
So, as you mentioned, your grandfather, who was on the force with her grandson, she like has that a second tear falls, and she says, "Yes, yeah, you know, I remember your grandfather, and when my grandson took me to one of his police balls, and I remember how much she talked about this park even then. I'll do everything in my power. We'll save this park together." And so she nods and says that she's gonna use her influence of being the 150-year-old perfect policewoman to save the park.
All right. So I think, Eric, you've completed your agenda, and the conflict is over. When you complete an agenda, you may choose a new trait to replace the agenda. And it has to be related to this, and you can think about that for a while. I think this scene is not quite over. The conflict definitely is. The Oki and Kumiko are stalking the last Xeno bunny that's in the park.
Yeah.
But tell me about that.
So Kumiko runs into Oki and is just like, I was so scared of all those tanks and people and guns and police. You're usually so brave, and without you there, I just couldn't do it. What are you doing out here?
I've changed moods. Like, I seem like a completely different person. Like, I've completely war painted up and changed into a different persona. I'm just like full hunter now, and I'm like, you scared away my quarry, Kumiko.
And she's like, Quarry, oh no! And like she like looks around and she's like, what are you doing?
It's over that way. And I'm just like pointing at the Xena rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, come down here, hunt with me, sort of thing.
And like, yeah, Kumiko.
Now, I do take my friends out camping sometimes. Have I taken you out camping before? I'll put that in your ballpark to decide.
Yeah, probably. If we're friends.
Sure.
But like Kumiko, immediately upon seeing the rabbit, it just has like an attack of, cute bunny, and like reaches into her skirt pocket and pulls out like some rabbit food that she has from her bunny hutch, and is going to try to like lure it over to like pet the bunny.
All right, so let's start the bunny conflict now. You're starting the conflict. So trying to tempt the bunny with bunny food? What element would that be? Air?
I'll look through them.
Might be void.
Could be void. Like fire doesn't seem right. Air.
Fire definitely does not
It's
seem
not really about being smart. Like you're just taking advantage of the bunny.
Air is also about compassion, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're not expressing.
So, like
any
air or
emotions.
void.
You're not being stubborn. I feel like it's definitely probably void.
All right. I want to save a void dice though, so I'm just going to spend one and hope for the best. Hooray!
You made it. So Oki, like, describe the bunny and bunny food.
Yeah. It's her trip.
So, I think it was watching us before really cautiously, but there's like nose twitching, and now like the antenna on its head start to like perk up, and it starts to like, we have to wait like a couple of minutes for it to just hop over, and I'm just having to stay completely still and just like I'm breathing out of my mouth the entire time. And Kumiko's standing really still as well, and we finally managed to feed this bunny, and it's eating out of Kumiko's hand.
Okay.
And now I'm like seething. I'm just like so excited just to have it here. Like I'm very excited about it being so cute as well. Because I'm not trying to hunt it. I'm trying to hunt it so that I can grab it and make it mine.
All right. So the bunny is there. I think this conflict is still going. The bunny can take an action. But I'll let you act first if you want to.
I think the easy like next step to this is we have like it eating out of our hands and stuff like that, and then maybe Kumiko's given me some food as well, and then we're just like both doing it at once, and then I'm going to like when it's all relaxed and chill, I'm going to like jolt my hands out to grab it like under its stomach and like try to give it support and whatnot.
Okay, so try and grab it. I think that's fire, being aggressive.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too. Spending 3 dice.
All right.
I'm gonna throw in drags friends with her on camping trips.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Because Kumiko is there helping.
3d8.
And you can argue you were trying to camp at the place
Yes.
overnight. So you
That
succeed. So Kamiko will describe your success.
Nice.
Just like she's like cautiously like reaching forward and giving the bunny some food, and then as soon as it seems to like warm up to the two of us, like she just darts her arms out and like grabs the thing, and it's like kicking like fiercely, and like its little like legs are like going crazy underneath it, but she has like a firm grasp around its middle and just like cuddles it into her chest and just like squeezes it like a little bit too hard. And you can just see like the bunny's face just like kind of had this like exasperated like tongue out expression of just being like cuddled a little roughly, but Oki is just
Nice.
over the moon.
So the bunny's turn now. You have physically captured the bunny, but the bunny is a
Yay.
Xeno bunny. It's not like normal bunnies. And the bunny will try and teleport out of your arms. Teleporting bunny is movement, so it's going to roll air dice. And we'll give it... It really wants to escape, so it's going to roll 4 of them. So the bunny teleports literally out of your arms, and you see it like now it just boop and boop reappears, and like it's in the middle of the protest, and it's like just hopping around like among all the people leaving, and hoping that you lose it in the crowd.
Oh no.
So that's the end of that
So,
round, unless Yui or Tsukiko or Aniko think they can get involved, or even know what to do.
I don't think that I would be paying attention to a random bunny that just teleported in.
Yeah.
Teleporting bunnies are totally normal, and I don't know why one in the middle of the protest would draw my attention.
I know
Right.
how I can catch the bunny.
How?
Because
Because
robotics. Okay.
no, how?
Okay. Robotics Club has a experimental anti-teleportation force field
Oh,
because
Getting, like, out of
teleportation.
teleportation bladder.
nice. So is it already active? So it's a reaction to the teleporting bunny?
I think Aneko will just try to use the force field on the bunny to protect it for not being trampled by the walking
okay.
people.
So it's like
That's the idea.
it doesn't prevent teleporting, but it sends you back to where you teleported from.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I'm just trying to make
That.
sense. Like, it's in.
Yeah.
It's being trampled on because it teleported there. Like stopping it from teleporting anymore won't get it out of danger. So
Yeah.
the field must send it
Yeah.
back to
So
where.
teleporting it back.
Okay. I think this is
Okay.
error because you're using your intelligence.
Yeah, I used
yeah.
3 dice already,
Inventions. Your inventions.
and I have 5, so I have 2. But I am head of the robotics club, so do I roll defense
step
or
it up.
D8? Okay, 2 dice. So Oki,
Okay, describe what happens to the bunny being anti-teleported.
So,
I like-
device turns on, right?
mm-hmm.
I think that it's like this giant, like, rectangular box, and you have to, like, move wires around in it,
Mm-hmm.
and, it, like, unsheathes, like, these dials and, like, antennae and, like miniature satellite dishes, and then it just warps the bunny back to like in front of my chest. But I'm at this point. Oki is like, where'd the thing go, Kumiko? And then it's just like, so it still like zaps into the space, and it's just frozen anime style in midair, and we're just like
Like
locked eyes.
stasis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question is, does it end the scene, the conflict?
The bunny is like just sitting there, right? And they're staring at each other. I don't think the conflict is over. So I don't think Yui or Tsukoko will do anything. So next conflict round, Kumiko. Who started this? Was it Kumiko or Oki?
It was Kumiko.
It was
So
Kumiko.
you go first.
Kumiko is just going to use her psychic powers to levitate the bunny. And
All right.
keep it immobile.
So you're using your psychic powers, so the demon becomes stronger. Then you are using movement, so roll air.
All right. I don't. Do you have to roll to do that since it's like a
Yeah,
described
you do.
psychic power?
Because otherwise, who describes?
Yep.
And it says, based on if you're levitating, it has to be. Tells you what dice it has to be.
It's
Yeah,
your
air, void, or
D20s.
water. So,
Yeah, air, void, or water for levitate. Thank you.
All right. Well, psychic power. So
But
I get to
success
phase
or-
my dice up.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But success or failure,
Uh,
whenever you use psychic powers, your rival describes what happens.
Ooh.
All right,
And your
so-
rival gets to describe everything you do from the rest of the, for the rest of the scene.
Ooh. Okay.
So is that me who describes it, or is that the rival that he decided?
His rival, which is Aniko.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Mhm. And I'll use my 2 air dice.
All right.
I got a success.
So what's a success? But Aniko describes it instead of Oki. So Epirachimi, what happens with this?
But yeah, it just. I think the intent to just remember as the rival is you're supposed to like create a twist or something like that because of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
What am I supposed to do? I'm sorry.
you describe the levitating bunny. Kumiko
So-
has levitated the
so-
bunny, so it cannot escape. And now it's up to you to
Okay.
describe that.
Oh yeah, levitating bunny. Okay. So you are using your power. How do you use your power?
I just probably just like put my hands on my head and like just
Okay, you put
concentrate.
your hands on your head, and then the bunny that was already like still before like when it appeared.
Okay.
It basically like its fur like became very very puffy, and it looks like while you are holding it, it looks like a giant ball of fluffy stuff.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It's doubly cute than before. Just because you are trying to hold it,
All right.
and you don't know if you squeeze too hard or not.
All right. I think the bunny is going to go next. And the bunny is going to try and appear so cute that you could not possibly want to take it home. It just wants you to leave it there forever. So the bunny will roll. It has many cuteness dice, but it's only going to roll 3. And it succeeds at being so
Seems
cute.
legit.
You just want to leave it there forever. Like, oh man, you can't imagine like having this bunny trapped inside of a bunny cage, or like even in your
You
own
just want to
house.
take it out and
like,
pet it.
you just want,
Yeah.
like the bunny would just not be as cute. It would be sad too. Right now it's happy. It's happy here in the park. And I think it's Oki's turn.
See, now you've crippled me not only as a character, but as a person.
Success.
But
You're in
I
position, boys.
As a person, I don't have any more fire dice.
I want to remind you that your agenda is not to just have the bunny, but convince someone to allow you to have the bunny.
True.
Maybe you can
But
just
there's
take a
multiple
photo.
steps.
If I can suggest, maybe just make like a photo or something and just show it to someone to just they are this cute. We need to have one.
Yeah,
Yes.
because you don't have to necessarily have the bunny. You just have to convince them that you should be allowed to have it, right?
Yeah, I should just be like, this is so cute. Now let's go to the store and get a different one.
Okay.
Like take a cell phone picture and then like text it to your mom and be like, somebody's doing so right now.
Yeah, really.
All right.
Actually, I have to mute.
Okay. So, what is taking the photo? What skill is that? Is it water?
Something
Are you
it's
trying to
gotta be
like
artistic.
emotionally manipulate your mother with like this emotional bunny?
Yep.
Live video feed
Water.
of super cute bunny.
Oh, I'm out of water.
Okay.
I got no water.
This could be
Do you have air?
communication
Just
and
reason
interaction.
that you should have one.
I think sending, you can make an argument that sending a picture is void. So yeah.
Yep. And do I have anything I can add to this? No, I don't think so. So desperate.
Ooh.
So Eric, if you're
I
back,
just get like a single word response back.
that was a failure.
Yeah,
Am
so
I-
I get to.
Am
I
I
can
getting
describe.
Go ahead.
So how far am I allowed to describe on what exactly happens?
You could
As
kill
far as
him
you want.
if you want
As much
to.
as you can.
Am I limited? I'm not limited to the bunny or anything, am I?
No.
Oh my god.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, just start where. Just
Yeah,
start
this is
where.
the funny thing with
You
this
can
game.
literally say
It's
what I
total
do.
creative freedom.
Yeah.
You can say what my mom does. You can say what I do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think your mom. I think your mom gets very upset with you. What's your current relationship with your mom like? Like, tedious, tenuous?
We're really tight.
Okay. I think she takes this as
Because as a family, we've kind of been through a lot,
I know, and I
and
think
we're very, as a family, kind of inseparable.
you say that, but I think I think she asks you to leave until you make things right. That I think you insulted her.
But she sends her a picture.
She really, 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 really hates it when people send her picture text.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, that's
She has it
exactly.
on her phone, so it doesn't receive it. She's
Well,
like,
I'm thinking it's the wrong picture. And
Oh.
and I'm thinking you ended up sending some kind of like, I don't know, something she hates, and she's like, why would you do this? You know I hate this stuff. you're always doing these things. Don't come back until you apologize or something like that.
All right.
So wait, so does it mean that she's stuck outside?
Yeah, like she's
Yep.
like you absolutely
At night after
you
the
can't come
protest?
home. You can't you're not supposed to come home. You're not supposed to come in. Yeah, you're basically like kicked out of the house until you fix this. So like the opposite of like convincing your parents to take a Xena bunny.
Oh wow.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to do that or not.
Yeah, you
That's
told
why
me.
I was asking earlier.
Like you
So
could
I
have
was like,
had
think
like
pretty harsh, but
think
like
that's
Just
good.
send her a picture of a hot dude.
yeah, that's what you think. You took a picture of a boy in class or something, or a girl in class, whatever, and you sent it. And like, why'd you send this picture? Yeah. What are you doing using your phone for that kind of stuff? Get out! I didn't raise you that way.
all right.
That kind of stuff, right?
So I think this is a good place for the scene to end. It's also time for us to take a break. So let's discuss
Okay.
over break if we want to continue or not. I'm not sure how long people are until they turn the pumpkins. So
Yeah,
we'll be back
that's true.
in 5 minutes, either to continue or to turn the pumpkins. So thanks for watching.